I think our depth, to be honest, I think we're super deep. I think we can go as deep as 12 if we really wanted to. So I think coach is going to have a hell of a job in figuring out these rotations and stuff. So it's going to be fun to see.
You're starting to get the notoriety around the league. Even Everton just said that he was very impressed by you last season. Can you talk about the feeling, hearing all of it?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was my first season being able to actually play on that type of level and play that as many minutes as I did, because second year I was able to go out there, but I was hurt and only played, like 24 games. So it was really like, I guess how people always play around with the Ben Simmons thing. It was my rookie year as well. Just trying to figure out how to play, where my spots, where my positions are on the court. So I mean, it was great to just let the world see what I can do.
So if you do get an invitation to the dunk contest, we saw a bunch of dunks last year. Would you take it?
I'm definitely. You can't pass on it, man. I mean, Dominique, he's already been trying. He said he's going to try to get me into it, but I think there are a lot more athletic, more people than me. I mean, I have some tricks in my bag, but I think some of these other guys definitely have a lot more than I have to give. But if they wanted me to come, definitely take that job.
You talked about last year getting more playing time and really kind of getting his reputation of being Mr. Energy. What does that mean for you to say, okay, I'm that guy when I come off the bench and bring that fire?
No, I mean, that's just the player that I am. Whether if I'm starting or coming off the bench, I think that's why Coach loved my energy coming off the bench. He used to hate when I was starting and when I had to start because he loved me off the bench, and we always talked about it and stuff. And I mean, I just love bringing off energy. I mean, I think that's just what you have to do if you're coming off the bench, coming in and asserting yourself and making everybody push themselves. And that was just my role last year, and I got comfortable with it, and I enjoyed it. I was out there playing with my favorite players, playing with Kent Days. I've been friends with him since I've been here, so it was pretty comfortable for me, and I enjoyed the role.
You just mentioned your favorite player, speaking on Vince Carter. What will it mean to you personally to share the locker room with him during his final season?
Yeah, I mean, shoot, I kind of was playing around with him last year, thinking that it was his last year. But it's dope being able to see him on an everyday basis, see how he's going to react. It's going to be a blessing for sure, because I could have never dreamed about this, and I know he couldn't as well, seeing this last year. So I know he possibly could still play a couple more years if he really wanted to, but it'll definitely be fun just to be around.
I know last year you had the 3 stripes on a lot. Right now I see you with
some Pumas.
With some Pumas on. Is there a new situation?
I have no situation right now.
Okay.
I'm just wearing any and everything, to be honest, and see where that takes me. I'm just a free agent right now.
Last year you played a lot. You were finally healthy. Did you attribute that to any change in diet and just get stronger, or is it just sometimes just the way the kid crumbles?
Yeah, I think my first couple years I had a lot of stress on my body, to be honest. I was going through a lot of stuff off the court, and I think that just played a huge factor with my body, like you said, diets and all of that. So this past summer, and even last summer, I had to take care of my body because I had fractured my wrist a couple times. So that was my main focus, was taking care of my body, and that's what happened. I was so focused on, like, all right, damn, I played 69 games, like, all right, now I'm at 80, and they're trying to get, like, we're not trying to play and finish the game. I was like, I'm about to just try to finish 82, and it helped me out so much, and I'm just thankful for the opportunity to be able to do that after a year worth of injury. So I needed that for my mental and also for the rest of the league to see as well.
You spent a lot of time here in Atlanta during the offseason. I seen during the summer when you weren't doing workouts, you were doing a lot of work in the community. I know you recently had a community event this past summer. Why has it been so important for you to kind of embed yourself in Atlanta's community?
I mean, definitely. I mean, I try to do it. I mean, obviously I live here, and I know the background of Atlanta and the streets and stuff like that. So that just fits my character and my corporation with the gun violence awareness. So I really just have so many opportunities out here with the kids in different communities, especially working with the Hawks as well. It's really so easy to do, and there's not enough people that does it. So I try to take that role and just try to help out on the community as much as I can.
Coach Pierce spoke to not having a traditional backup point guard, but actually trying to do it more like by platoon. How do you feel about, like, having that many ball handlers, that many playmakers around on the floor point guard?
Yeah, I think it's going to help us in so many ways. I mean, if you think about it, we don't know the starting lineups and whatever, but I'm just thinking second unit. You can either put Evan at the point, Cam, or me. Either way, that's a point guard you'll come up with. It's 6'6" and up.
Right.
You feel me? Like, we're going to be able to play defense completely different than a lot of other teams, and I think that's going to be something that we're going to have to hold our ground to with being so wide and so long, and everyone out there being able to do everything. I think even with Jabari being at the 4, he can run the point guard if he wanted to. So I think it's going to help us in so many ways, being able to everyone just playing off the ball, or if you have the ball, being aggressive with the ball. So it's just going to open us up, I think, in so many ways.
You were saying it also helps